Hello, this is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. The subject for today is multi-level marketing, MLM, network marketing, direct sales. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we'll wait for Facebook here to get me going. Don't know if you guys can see me or not. I don't see any charts or anything. Let me go over to my Facebook profile and see. Looks like I'm on there. So it hasn't populated here, so I can't see a chat. So I'm just going to believe that Facebook is out there sharing it with the world. And sorry, I can't see the chat, you guys. So I'm just going to get going here. If someone wants to send me a message on Telegram or Messenger, Facebook Messenger, let me know that they can see it. That would be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. So again, MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct sales. Thank you, Javi. Thank you so much, Craig. I appreciate it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And the first thing that I want to say to each and every one of you, I never even thought about that. I'm going to take these two links and send it to Craig because I don't have the ability to put it in the chat. So hang on, everyone. It's like, what do you do? What do you do when things don't work? You just keep going. All right, so first step is documentation beats conversation. Documentation beats conversation. What I think is hilarious about the world, this is usually people all across the world, is they have assumptions, they have guesses, they have opinions about stuff they've never, ever attempted or done. In today's day and age, it's okay just to be a hater. It's okay just to be a troll. It's okay. It's like, you see everything online, and it's just amazing that no one ever takes the time to do their own research. So, Craig, you can post both those links. And the first one is from businessfromhome.org. When you look at anything, if you said people don't make money playing darts, they don't make a full-time income playing darts, then guess what? If you go online and you do your research, you're going to find out that there's a World Dart Throwing Association. You're going to find out that they have ratings of the top dart players. If you typed in Google, you could put in Google, what do the top dart players make? And everything that you can find. I did the same thing, believe it or not, because I think it's funny, but it's just as easy as darts. But there's a World Cup Stacking Association where people make money, listen to this, millions of dollars in learning to stack plastic cups. So just because you don't think that you can do it, and you have the ability to listen to other people that want to be negative and sort of throw hate or shade toward an industry, does not mean it isn't so. Does not mean it isn't so. I always use these examples, but on Shark Tank, there was this guy that went on Shark Tank, and he said how much money he made by drawing stick cats, drawing pictures of cats, not really good drawings. And I'll never forget, a multi-billionaire, Mark Cuban, said, so how many do you draw? And he was saying, well, I draw this many, and people pay me money to draw cats. And he said, what's the name of your company? And he says, I want to draw a cat for you. I want to draw a cat for you. And all of them said, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. And he said, listen, he says, if you get out and you don't get a business from me, all my goal in life is get you to never forget, I'm going to draw a cat for you today. I'm going to draw a cat for you today. And he went into this little song, and guess what? Mark Cuban asked him, so how would you scale this business? And he says, there's a lot of people that know how to draw, and there's a lot of people that want a cat, a personally drawn custom cat for you. And right now, if you guys went on Google and put in, I'll draw a cat for you today, you're going to find the website where you can get a customized drawing of a cat. Why am I using these examples? It's because people say that things don't work when they don't do what they're told to do. Just that simple. So the first link is Business from Home. This is a website that I know like none other, that when you click on that link, I purposely put the people that are lifetime top earners. You can go in there and look at companies. You can go in there and look at people, all of them. But you got to get your facts straight. Because here's another example I'm going to get into before I finish this video. Is if you wanted to get into shape and you wanted to lose weight, that would be really it, lose weight. Everyone says how to lose weight. It's simple. You don't need a pill. You don't need a diet program. You don't need a personal trainer. You need to eat sensibly. You need to drink a lot of water. Okay? And you got to exercise 20 minutes a day. Now, the first one that I heard that was really good is just walk 10 minutes after you get done eating. Just walk 10 minutes after you get done eating. Everyone can do that, and it's easy. It's just easier not to. Learn this from Jim Rohn, man. It's easier not to do it. So if you look at America, the wealthiest country on the planet, then why aren't more people making above average income? And me and my sons have had debates about this all the time. See, when you say it's the economy, when you say it's I can't find a decent job, when you say all of this stuff, you're right. Henry Ford, a person that couldn't write or read, had a silly statement. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. So when people choose to do nothing, then they want to throw negativity towards you. When I read, The Science of Getting Rich and Think and Grow Rich, and they said in there, the fastest way to become unsuccessful is to listen to friends and relatives and people that have never achieved success. Because they say it can't be done. The other link that I sent here is the direct selling news of the Global 100. I've said this in other videos, but this industry is 150 years old. There's companies that are over 50 years old, like the Amways, the Avon, the Tupperware, Mary Kay. These are companies that are doing billions, listen to me, billions of dollars every single year. And every one of these companies have, listen closely again, thousands, tens of thousands of people that will never work for another person ever again. So what people do is they constantly are looking for shortcuts. They're not coachable. They're sort of rebellious in nature. So when someone says, this is what you need to do, they take their employee consumer mindset and go, that doesn't work. No, that won't work. Well, if you believe that it won't work for you, you're absolutely correct. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work for anybody else. So I could tell you that I own a Bowflex. I also own a rowing machine. And I'm still overweight. So if I said to you, I wouldn't buy a rowing machine, I wouldn't buy a Bowflex. If I were you, I wouldn't do it. It doesn't work. And you would look at me and go, no, you're just not doing it. See, so when you say that direct sales and network marketing and MLM doesn't work, there's only two reasons. Only two reasons why this will not work for you. Only two. You ready? Is A, you don't believe. You don't believe it will work for you. You don't say, wow, if that person did it, I could do it. You know why I bought a Blowflex? You know why I bought a rowing machine? Because I seen a testimonial of people that said that it was awesome. See, they did it. They made a decision. They did it consistently. And they did it exactly the way they were told to do it, with no rebellion, being coachable, and being consistent and doing exactly. And those people get on commercials. See, those people are the spokespeople for the Bowflex. Those people are the spokespeople for the rowing machine. The rest of the people that are rebellious, that won't follow instructions and won't do exactly what they're told to do, is because they don't believe in them and they don't believe in the process. They have unrealistic expectations, so they get in, they don't do what they're told, they are trying to be salespeople, and they're not following the basics. And when they don't follow the basics and they don't believe in the process and they don't believe that they can do it, then they don't get good results. So now they just say that the industry doesn't work. So in closing, think about this. You see all these companies on here. You see all the people that are making money. If you wouldn't walk up to Tom Brady and say, football doesn't work for most people, he'd say, yeah, you're right. But it's working for me. You wouldn't walk up to LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and go, do you realize that less than 1% of basketball players actually make a full-time income? And oh, by the way, their career is less than 5 years. Yeah, but that wasn't like that for me. So it still cracks up that there's people out there that want to tell me, they want to tell me after 35 years, MLM doesn't work. Network marketing doesn't work. Direct sales doesn't work. And then you know what the other thing they do, which is the most hilarious, is they tell me why it doesn't work. It doesn't work because of this. No, that's not true. It doesn't work because only the people that got in at the beginning make money. No, that's not true. Some of the companies that I've made millions of dollars a year in, I got involved with them when they were already 10 and 20 years old. That's not true. That's not true. Well, only the people at the top make money. No, that's not true. I don't want to go door to door, knocking on door to door. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want to talk to my friends and family. Neither do I. I don't do it that way. And they consistently tell me what they think that I do. And here's what's hilarious. I show them exactly what I do on videos, and they go, no. So that's why sorting is such a mastery. You learn the things that you're supposed to do. There's all these phrases out there, inches away from diamonds, inches away from gold, because there's so many stories of people that quit before they got results. This industry does work. It does billions and billions and billions with tens of thousands of companies, with millions and millions of people that are never working for anybody ever again. And I know this to be true. If you decide that you can do this, you can do it. This is simple. This is easy. All day, every day, I get excited about my future. 2, I reach out and connect with people I don't know. And I very simply ask them if they know of anyone that would like to make extra money right now. And if they go, what is this? I say, well, listen, let me send you a link just like you would with Amazon or Facebook or YouTube. Create a free account. I'll point, guide, direct you to the videos that will give you the information that you need. And I know for a fact when you see all the information and understand it, you'll know of some people we can help. No doubt at all. So, this is the video that you send to people that says, this stuff doesn't work. They're right, it doesn't work for them because they already made a decision. It doesn't work for the majority of the people. It isn't a surprise that a majority of the people in America and majorly the people in the world are living paycheck to paycheck. The system that they're following doesn't work. Wow. If the system that you were taught, do your best, get good grades, get a job, work really hard, then you'll be financially done and have freedom and lifestyle and fulfillment in your life. That's not working. Then why would you say that my model didn't work when you're possibly in a model that's not working? No, a majority of the people don't do what they're supposed to do. They don't follow directions. And honestly, they're just straight out rebellious. They're conformists, they're lazy, and they're not willing to do anything or learn anything and make a commitment to doing it until they get better and better. If they did, then everyone would be successful. So it's easy not to, but it's easy to. So, looking forward to sharing this on this next video. I believe in you. I love and appreciate you. Please share this with people that think that this business doesn't work. It still might not for them, but they can't deny the amount of people that are successful in this profession. They can't deny the hundreds of companies that are making, hundreds of millions of dollars a year and billions a year. They can't say it doesn't work. It works. It's documented. They're just not looking at the right websites. So even though it works doesn't mean that they're going to do it. It doesn't mean that they'll believe in themselves. It doesn't mean that they'll believe in the process. But this industry works, and it works for anyone that can make a decision that I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to learn how to properly do this business in the right way that it should be done. And then I'm going to execute, and I'm going to get better and better and better. Then it will work for you. But that decision is up to you. So, again, love and appreciate you. We'll see you on the next video, and bye for now. If no one's giving you permission to be happy and successful and fulfilled, let me give that to you. My mentors did that for me. Appreciate you. Bye for now.